Good morning, students. In the Power System Analysis Unit 1, now we are going to see representation of power system components. How to represent various power system components. Kindly go through the video. Thank you.
ஒரு நம்ம கெத்து ஸ்ரீராம் கேபிட்டல் TNPL streaming live for free boot apple மட்டும்.
Hello friends, welcome to eKida. Title of the lecture is Representation of Power System Components. First, I'll give you some introduction on representation of power system components. Generally, you have seen when you are drawing the diagram for a power system network. So, power system component in per unit system, basically we are making a single line diagram. Although it is a three-phase system, because three-phase system is a balanced system. That's why it can be represented by a single line diagram. So if system is unbalanced, then you have to consider the mutual coupling between the conductors. Mutual coupling between the conductors. As well as between the conductors and neutral. So for transmission line, each phase is carrying almost the same power. It is a balanced system. Voltage is also balanced, but when you come to distribution system, 11 kV system, 11 kV distributed in our country. So in that case, each loads are not balanced. Some cases it is unbalanced. So in that case, you have to consider the mutual inductance. And those things cannot be represented by a single line diagram. So you have to consider all the three phases. So a complete circuit diagram of power system representing all the three phases becomes too complicated for a system of practical size. It is complicated for a system of practical size so much so that it may no longer convey the information it is intended to convey. Because you have a three-phase system. So three phases are there, phase A, phase B and phase C. So many components are there in a power system. So it is very much practical to represent a power system using simple symbols for each component, resulting in what is called a one-line diagram or a single line diagram. Single line diagram. In fact, power system engineers have derived the per unit system such that different physical quantities such as current, voltage, power, impedance are exposed as a decimal fraction or multiple of base quantities. In this system, the different voltage level disappear and a power network consisting synchronous generators, transformers and lines reduces to a system of simple impedances. This is a major advantage of power unit system. So this is the major advantage of power unit system, that synchronous generators, transformers and lines reduces to a system of simple impedances. See, per unit system leads to great simplification of three-phase networks involving transformers, and an impedance diagram drawn on a per unit basis does not require ideal transformer to be included in it. So important element of a power system is the synchronous machine, which has greatly influenced the system behavior during both steady state condition and at transient condition. Thank you.
So in this video we saw about representation of various power system components. Next video we will be seeing about single line diagram. Okay, thank you.